Have you ever wondered what would happen if the One Punch Man suddenly lost his one punch? What if instead of ending every fight in a single, anticlimactic blow, Saitama had to land exactly 100 punches to win? It's a wild thought, right? But stick with me, because this single change completely transforms the world of One Punch Man, turning Saitama's existential boredom into the fight of his life. Imagine it. Saitama wakes up one morning, same bald head, same goofy pajamas, same mundane routine. He heads out for his daily hero duties, expecting the usual. A low-level monster, maybe a purse snatcher with delusions of grandeur, something to get over with before the supermarket sale starts. A weird, slug-like creature, threat level Volv, is terrorizing a local park. Saitama yawns, winds up his fist, and lets fly. Normal punch, but nothing happens. The monster wobbles, a bit dazed, but it's still standing. Saitama blinks, he punches again and again. The monster is surprisingly resilient. It takes him a few more hits, and suddenly, on the 10th punch, the creature explodes into goo. Saitama stares at his fist, a flicker of confusion crossing his face. 10 punches, that's new. Later that day, a much bigger threat appears. A demon-level beast, a hulking rhino man, is tearing through the city. Heroes are being swatted away like flies. Saitama arrives on the scene, still puzzling over the morning's weirdness. He launches into the fight, and this is where everything changes. His first punch lands with a solid thud, but the beast just roars in anger. Saitama dodges a massive horn and lands another punch. And another. The crowd watches in disbelief. The caped Baldy, the hero rumored to end fights instantly, is in a brawl? For the first time in years, Saitama is forced to move, to dodge, to strategize. He can't just stand there and take it. The Rhino Man is strong, and while Saitama's punches still carry immense force, they aren't the world-ending blows they once were. The fight becomes a desperate dance. Each punch is a step closer to victory, but each missed blow or clumsy dodge is a new opening for the enemy. 97, 98, 99. Saitama is breathing hard. His suit is torn, and he has a cut on his cheek. He can feel his heart pounding in his chest, a sensation he hasn't felt since his training days. A grin, a genuine, excited grin, spreads across his face. He dodges a final, desperate charge from the Rhino Man and lands the 100th punch. Boom! The monster is obliterated. The crowd goes wild, but Saitama isn't listening. He's looking at his trembling fist, feeling the exhilarating burn in his muscles. He feels alive. The news spreads like wildfire. Saitama, the invincible hero, is no longer invincible. He can be hurt, he can be pushed. This changes everything. His S-class colleagues, who once viewed him with a mix of awe and suspicion, now see a comrade. Genos, his ever-loyal disciple, goes into overdrive, analyzing every fight, trying to understand the 100-punch condition. He designs new upgrades, not just for raw power, but for endurance, for support, to help his master survive long enough to land those crucial 100 hits. The dynamic with other heroes shifts dramatically. When a dragon-level threat emerges, Saitama can no longer handle it alone in a split second. He has to fight alongside Tatsumaki, Silver Fang, and the others. Imagine Saitama and Tatsumaki having to coordinate their attacks. She'd be throwing buildings and shielding him from energy blasts while screaming, "Just hit it 100 times, you bald idiot!" And Saitama, for his part, would be forced to appreciate their power, relying on them to create openings for him to land his punches. He's not just the finisher anymore, he's a part of the team. This new reality forces Saitama to relearn what it means to be a hero. He can't just show up and solve the problem, he has to endure. Against weaker foes, the challenge is almost comical. A petty thief, Saitama has to land 100 gentle taps, counting them out loud. 1, 2, 3, while the confused criminal just stands there. It becomes a test of patience, a bizarre, slapstick comedy routine in the middle of a crime scene. But against the truly powerful, the game is entirely different. Think about his fight with Boros. In the original story, it was a one-sided spectacle. Now, it's an epic saga. Saitama would be pushed to his absolute limit. Boros, in his meteoric burst form, would unleash hell. Saitama would be battered, bruised, and sent flying across the spaceship, but he'd keep getting up, keep pushing forward, each punch a testament to his unbreakable will. The fight would be a desperate race against time. Can Saitama land his 100 punches before Boros' ultimate attack? The collapsing star roaring cannon obliterates the planet? Every punch would count, every second would matter. The final punch, the 100th, wouldn't just be a victory. It would be a triumph earned through blood, sweat, and sheer, raw determination. The thrill he'd feel wouldn't be from finding a worthy opponent, but from overcoming an impossible challenge through his own strength and spirit. And what about his rivalry with Guru? It transforms from a philosophical clash into a brutal, drawn-out war of attrition. Guru, the hero hunter, would see Saitama not as an unbeatable god, but as the ultimate challenge. Their battles would be legendary, a showcase of martial arts versus relentless power. Guru would adapt, trying to prevent Saitama from landing his 100 hits, while Saitama would have to learn and evolve mid-fight, using his newfound battle instincts to corner the agile monster. In this version of the story, Saitama finally gets what he always craved, a challenge. But it's not just about having a good fight, it's about rediscovering the journey. The struggle, the fear, the camaraderie, the feeling of pushing past your limits, these are the things he lost when he became too strong. By needing 100 punches, he doesn't just become a more interesting fighter, he becomes a more complete hero. He learns to rely on others, to appreciate their strengths, and to find joy not just in the destination, but in the grueling, 100-punch journey it takes to get there. He's no longer just the one-punch man. He's the 100-punch hero, and for the first time in a long time, being a hero for fun is actually, genuinely fun again. What do you think? Would this change make One Punch Man better, or does it take away what makes Saitama unique? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this little thought experiment, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more what-if scenarios. Until next time.